Hi there, I'm Kim Heffernan from SC Web and Digital, and I want to run through a presentation I did recently to a business group about how AI is changing websites and searches. So what I want to cover today is just a little bit about the digital landscape because it's changed forever. So a bit of an overview first of all on us, your local web search and digital experts, a little look back at time versus today and what you need to be focused on today in this new AI world. So firstly, a little bit about us. We're SC Web and Digital. We're a local marketing agency. We've got locations in southwest Sydney, Illawarra and the Shoalhaven. And we specialise in helping local businesses attract more inquiries, build engagement and trust amongst prospects, and convert that trust into clicks and customers. So ABC if you like. And we do that by leveraging hyper-local marketing, we call it, to grow local business. So you can see our locations here. We come from Sydney all the way down the south coast and across into the Southern Highlands as our key areas of operation. So what we actually do specifically is marketing and strategy, web design and development, SEO and local SEO, review and reputation management, Google Ads management, and website care and optimization. And for trades businesses, we do it for construction and property businesses, we do it for home and health businesses, community and e-commerce businesses. And we have a small team of 10 of us, marketing and development and designers to help make that happen. So that's enough about us. Let's talk about what's actually changed. I call it the website evolution. So basically back in 2019, we had static websites with basic contact forms. You could do simple SEO focused on keywords, and mobile responsive was cutting edge back then. The social media integration was optional. Now in 2025, we find that AI-powered chatbots and personalization are starting to dominate. Voice search optimization is essential. There's content generated by AI and real-time user behavior adaptation. But speed is everything as well. 3 seconds or you're gone. So let's talk about search then. So the game has changed completely. In traditional search, in other words, what we're used to, we type a keyword in, we get 2 blue links from Google, and we click on each of those and research it. But what's actually happening now, today, is even in Google searches, 30% of searches are showing what's called an AI overview at the top. So you don't need to click through to a website. People are searching socials, TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube for recommendations. People are using voice search. Hey Alexa, find me a plumber. Hey Siri, find me a Sparky. Hey Google, find me a lawyer. People are doing voice searches on their phones. In fact, Hey Google is speaking in my background while I'm speaking to you. ChatGPT has also been searched, and AI. People are using Claude and ChatGPT for direct conversational queries. And they're also looking at review platforms like Google Reviews, Facebook, and different industry sites. So it's not just Google searches anymore. The challenge is your customers are everywhere. Are you? So here's the website paradox, though. All that would say that websites are dying and they're not important anymore. But the reality is actually true, and that's what I call the website paradox. So why your site matters more than ever. As I said before, what's happening is traditional Google clicks are decreasing because AI answers questions directly, but AI needs your website content and how it's connected across the web to answer those queries. For example, if I put in best website company near me in the ChatGPT, I want the AI response that says, based on local reviews and expertise, SC Web and Digital in the South Coast region specialise in modern web design and SEO optimization. They've experience with trades, professional services and e-commerce businesses. That's what you want for your business when people are searching AI. So what's the reality? What does AI actually look for? Well, it looks for your website content, what you do. It looks for directory listings, yellow pages, industry sites. It looks for review platforms like Google, Facebook, industry reviews. Look for citations and mentions across other websites and links from authoritative local and industry sites. In other words, your website plus its connections equals your AI presence. So the website matters more than ever, but how should that be structured? What do you need to do? So here's what we're testing and implementing at the moment in our business and for our clients' business. I call this an AI ready checklist. The first thing is you need to be looking at the way the content is structured. So forget things like plumber Sydney or electrician Nowra or concreter Picton or any of those sort of keyword stuffed content. You've got to convert it to natural content. So if you're looking for a plumber in Sydney, that is the way AI is looking for searches. You need to add FAQ sections answering real customer questions because the AI loves Q&A. You need to include customer stories and case studies because AI likes authentic examples. So you need to be looking at your content and how you might adjust that on your website and in other places. The second thing is you need to be looking at how to, what I call technical updates. So ensure the website loads under 3 seconds on a mobile. Add things like proper business schema markup and create and optimize your Google business profile with complete information as well. Then finally, you need to start looking at link building and citations. You need to track brand mentions and AI responses. You need to monitor AI overview appearances and test what gets cited versus what gets traffic. So it's a changing world and evolving world. So what we're actually doing, as I said as well, to take those things and say, how are we doing it? So we're converting content like best plumber in Sydney to what plumber should I call for emergency repairs? We're adding customer stories and case studies because, as I said before, they love real examples. And we're creating FAQ sections that answer questions naturally. We're also making sure that our websites are crawlable by AI bots, GPT and Google's crawls. We're adding that schema markup I said before so AI understands what businesses actually do, and we're optimizing for those voice search queries. On the measurement side, we're tracking brand mentions in AI responses, monitoring AI overview appearances, in other words, how many times you show up in a ChatGPT search for whatever you offer, and we're also testing what gets cited versus what gets traffic. So putting those testings into practice. So the question is, well, God, it's all too hard. What if I do nothing? The reality is, if you don't adapt, your competitors will capture that AI search traffic. So that means customers will find others who answer their questions instantly. Your website becomes invisible, basically, because people aren't clicking on those blue links anymore, or they're clicking on it in decreasing numbers. Your website becomes invisible in voice searches, and you'll miss that early adopter advantage. The opportunity is now because most businesses haven't adapted yet. AI optimization is still wide open, and the early movers are starting to win big. So what you can do, here's a quick check-in, if you like, on your situation. Ask yourself, is your website old in 2022 or maybe even 2023? Are you frustrated about not getting enough online leads? Are your competitors showing up front? Can you see value for your marketing dollars? If not, then we can assist people with those outdated websites who are not showing up in AI searches or don't even know if they are, or they're frustrated with their current marketing or web provider, and really if they want to grow their local market. We have a fairly simple way of working. We have an initial conversation to understand the situation in your business. We have a clear explanation of what's happening in your industry. Excuse me. Then we do an audit assessment of the priorities and options for you, and that ranges from $150 to $300, depending on the complexity. No pressure at all, just clarity on what you stand. As you can gather, I'm a fairly straightforward guy, and we have a fairly straightforward team that knows local business. So what are your next steps? If you think this is of interest, I'd love you to take advantage of the opportunity to grow more leads and grow your business. Just search SE Web and Digital, or you can reach out to me, Kim Heffernan, on the number here on our website, which is 1300 551 429. And you can connect with us via our socials. Just go into Facebook and search for South Coast Web and Digital, or Instagram, South Coast Web and Digital, and here's our locations as well. So I'd love you to reach out and take advantage of that opportunity. I'd hate to see you miss out. If you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us. I'd love to connect with you.